Buying an RC helicopter in 2026 is not as simple as picking the coolest one. Some are for first flights, some are for scale realism, and some are power machines for skilled pilots. So here are 15 RC helicopters worth your time. And yes, we shuffled the order, and the number 1 pick is a beast. Number 15. Syma S39 Raptor XL. We are starting with the Syma S39 Raptor XL, because every list needs a real beginner option, not just expensive hobby gear. This one is simple, affordable, and easy to understand. It is a 3-channel helicopter with gyro stabilization, and that makes early flights much less stressful. Instead of feeling loose and wild, it stays calmer in the air, and gives new pilots more time to react. It also comes with double protection, so the motor can stop if the blades get blocked. The flashing lights help with visibility, and make night flying more fun. The 3.7-volt 500 mAh battery charges by USB and gives around 5.5 minutes of flight. It is not advanced, but for cheap fun and basic practice, it works. Number 14. Flywing FW200. The Flywing FW200 takes this spot because it gives newer pilots something useful: confidence. This helicopter comes with features that remove a lot of fear from flying. You get GPS support, optical positioning, low power warning, app setup, and 1-key return. So if the flight starts going bad, the helicopter has more ways to help you recover instead of just crashing. That is why the FW200 has become popular with people who want smart help without jumping straight to a giant model. It can be used indoors and outdoors, and that flexibility adds value. The mobile app also makes the whole experience feel more modern, because you can adjust settings and check status in real time. It is not a crazy 3D machine. It is a safer, smoother helicopter for learning, practicing, and building trust before moving up. Number 13. Blade Revolution 90 FP. If you want a simple way into RC helicopters, the Blade Revolution 90 FP is one of the easiest models to recommend. It comes fully assembled and ready to fly, so you do not waste time on complicated setup. Charge the battery, bind the transmitter, and you are ready to start. Its tiny size also makes it perfect for indoor spaces, where mistakes feel smaller and learning feels safer. The big selling point is safe technology. That extra stability helps new pilots hold control and stay relaxed while learning. Altitude hold makes things easier because you are not constantly fighting the throttle. The fixed-pitch rotor head also keeps flight simple. You get a 1S battery, USB charger, and reliable 2.4 GHz control, plus no FAA registration worries. For anyone who wants a helicopter, this is a first buy. Number 12. Flywing Bell 206 V3. The Flywing Bell 206 V3 is where scale, looks, and smart technology come together. This helicopter has a nice body, good size, and multiple flight modes, including GPS mode, manual 3D mode, and semi-assisted flight. That makes it useful for different skill levels. A newer pilot can stay in safer modes, while a stronger pilot can unlock more freedom. The 358 brushless motor and 60 amp ESC give it solid power, but what really stands out is how stable it feels. With GPS, GLONASS, and Galileo support, it can hover with impressive accuracy, and that makes the whole helicopter feel calmer and easier to trust. It also includes safety features like low voltage return and loss of control return. If you want a scale helicopter that looks good, feels modern, and gives support in the air, the Bell 206 V3 is a strong pick. Number 11. Blade InFusion 120. The Blade InFusion 120 is small, but it definitely does not fly like a basic toy. This helicopter is a great step for pilots who are leaving beginner models behind and want something more alive in the air. It comes assembled and ready to bind, which is nice, but the real story is the direct drive brushless setup. That system gives quick power, fewer gear headaches, and a cleaner feel in flight. AS3X helps with stability and wind, while Safe adds self-leveling help for pilots still building confidence. The panic recovery button is one of the best features because it can help save a bad moment before it turns into a crash. The ABS frame is light and crash-resistant, and the bright canopy helps with visibility. This is a fun bridge between beginner flying and real aerobatic progress. Number 10. OMP Hobby M2 Explore. The OMP Hobby M2 Explore earns this spot because it gives serious hobby features without jumping to crazy money. It uses a dual brushless direct drive system, and that means strong 3D performance, lower noise, and a very clean power feel in the air. The adjustable flight controller also helps because pilots can tune the helicopter to match their own style. One feature that stands out is real-time battery monitoring through the supported transmitter setup. That is a small detail until you start flying harder, and then it becomes very useful. The all-metal blade clip and swash plate also help durability, which matters on a helicopter meant for active flying. You get 3 flight modes: stabilizing attitude, soft 3D, and aggressive 3D. It is not built for total beginners, but for someone ready to move up, it offers value. Number 9. Flywing AS350. The Flywing AS350 is another scale helicopter, but this one feels sportier than the Bell 206. It uses a brushless motor, 6 channels, and a design focused on both stable hovering and stronger response. That makes it a nice fit for intermediate users who want a model that looks realistic but still feels lively in the air. The flybar rotor head design helps with hovering stability and also supports more energetic flight. The gyro system keeps wiring and maintenance simpler, and the battery holder helps keep the center of gravity low. Those details improve balance and make the helicopter feel more controlled. The tailshaft drive also helps with response and efficient power use. Add the sharp body shape and strong paint look, and the AS350 becomes easy to notice. It is a good pick for pilots who want scale style without giving up fun handling. Number 8. Blade Eclipse 360. The Blade Eclipse 360 is one of the most eye-catching helicopters on this list. But the good thing is that it is not all style and no substance. The molded EPO body gives it a futuristic look, and the LED navigation and landing lights make it even more unique. But once it leaves the ground, it proves it has more than looks. It can hover well, fly smooth circuits, and still handle aerobatic flying when asked. Its Spectrum flybarless controller, with AS3X and Safe, helps deliver that balance between control and fun. The lightweight design keeps it agile, while the low-profile skids and optional wheel set improve handling. Factory-installed brushless motors and metal gear servos make the package feel complete. So if you want something that looks different from an RC helicopter and still gives a satisfying flight experience, the Eclipse 360 is a strong choice. Number 7. Blade Fusion 480. Now we are entering the part of the list where the helicopters start feeling much more serious. The Blade Fusion 480 is built for pilots who want real performance and stronger hardware. The carbon fiber and metal construction gives it a tough, premium feel right away. It uses a carbon frame, a strong tail boom, a belt-driven tail, and solid steel parts that help it hold up under aggressive flying. This is not a starter machine. The Fusion 480 is also known for precise tail control and high head speed, which means quicker response and more confidence when the flight gets fast. The helical main gear helps reduce noise, but the bigger benefit is how refined the helicopter feels in the air. It often comes as a power combo with motor and ESC, which adds value. For intermediate and advanced pilots who want a true performance step up, the Fusion 480 makes sense. Number 6. OMP Hobby M2 EVO. The OMP Hobby M2 EVO is easy to like if you enjoy quick response and hard 3D flying. It comes with major upgrades to the frame and rotor system, and those changes improve both durability and stability. A helicopter built for aggressive flight has to be strong as well as fast. Its dual brushless direct drive system gives powerful 3D performance with less noise, and it works well indoors or outdoors. You also get 3 flight modes: stabilizing attitude, soft 3D, and aggressive 3D. That means the helicopter can be adjusted to match the pilot. The improved dual ESC setup supports several receiver types, including S-Bus, DSM, and DSMX, which gives users more flexibility. It is not meant for beginners, but for skilled pilots who want a small helicopter that feels sharp and exciting, the M2 EVO is a killer option. Number 5. Blade Fusion 550. The Blade Fusion 550 enters the top 5 because it hits one of the best balance points in the RC helicopter world. It has strong performance, good durability, and easier assembly than many machines in the same class. The carbon fiber and aluminum frame keeps it light enough to stay agile, but strong enough for harder flying. The 550mm main blades and 95mm tail blades give it a smooth, stable feel, and the 4320-1180 kV brushless motor brings the torque needed for sport flying and real 3D work. Another big plus is convenience. The quick build design saves a lot of setup time, and maintenance is easier too. Nobody wants a helicopter that spends more time on the bench than in the air. If you want one model that can grow with your skill and still feel premium, the Fusion 550 is a safe bet. To number 4. Flywing UH1 Huey V4 GPS. The Flywing UH1 Huey V4 GPS takes number 4 because it mixes scale realism and smart flight support better than most helicopters. This is a 6-channel GPS model with self-stabilizing flight, 1-button return, and low battery return. So right away it feels friendly. But unlike many safer helicopters, it still has real presence in the air. The Huey body, clear windshield, and realistic details make it look like something you actually want to show off. Then you add the double brushless system, the H1 flight controller, and multiple flight modes like GPS, 3D, and semi-auto, and it becomes much more than just a pretty shell. It hovers accurately, feels stable, and works well for both newer and more experienced pilots. If scale style matters to you, and you still want modern features that make flying easier, the UH1 is one of the best choices here. Number 3. Align TB60. The Align TB60 takes the 3rd spot because it feels like a clean, modern helicopter designed by people who really understand what advanced pilots want. The canopy is light and easy to remove, which makes battery swaps faster. That sounds simple, but on a serious helicopter, little details like that matter. The 2-stage 3K carbon fiber frame gives the model strong rigidity while also keeping maintenance more practical. Its low center of gravity rotor head assembly helps flight stability and improves performance in 3D moves. The swash plate design is also made for better reliability, especially under hard use. Add the adjustable tail drive belt and quick-release tail gearbox, and you get a machine that feels very well thought out. The TB60 is not only about speed or raw power, it is about smart engineering, premium feel, and a smoother ownership experience. Number 2. Blade Fusion 700. The Blade Fusion 700 takes number 2 because this helicopter feels serious the second you look at the specs. It uses a 4735-540 kV brushless motor, 700mm carbon fiber main blades, and a strong carbon fiber and aluminum frame. On top of that, it runs a 12S setup and works with 4,000 to 5,000 milliamp LiPo batteries, which gives it the power needed for precision sport flying and aggressive 3D moves. But this helicopter is not only about raw muscle, it is also built for reliability and easier maintenance, which matters a lot at this level. Super combo versions with Spectrum gear, brushless servos, and a flybarless system make setup easier, while custom builders still get room to tune things their own way. It is not cheap or casual, but for pilots who want a high-end machine with real authority in the air, the Fusion 700 delivers. Number 1. Align TB70. The top spot goes to the Align TB70 because it feels like the most complete high-end RC helicopter on this list. This thing is big, powerful, precise, and built for pilots who want premium performance without compromise. With a length over 1,300 millimeters and a rotor diameter above 1,500 millimeters, it has huge air presence. The 800MX brushless motor delivers strong power, and the carbon fiber blades plus flybarless system help turn that power into clean, confident flight. With its 12S setup, high-voltage servos, and quality ESC, the TB70 is ready for serious sport flying and demanding 3D work. What really wins at number 1 is balance. It gives size, power, quality, precision, and a premium feel all at once. If you want one flagship helicopter from this list, this is the one. So that is the lineup. From beginner picks to scale machines and 3D beasts, this list has something for every kind of pilot. Tell me your pick in the comments and subscribe for more.